2 more.
Previously, on the grind.
1 more.
We met Joe Hooks.
Happy to be home, but that's basically a day and a half. What y'all doing? Getting hungry again. Can you believe that? My dad introduced me to the game when I was 2, 3.
He's at this crossroads. Is he going to make a living being more of a personality in golf, or is he going to try to chase the mini tours a little bit further in hopes of ultimately the PGA Tour?
The grind is hard work and it's dedication.
In the world of professional golf, the difference between the elite and the rest is razor thin.
Definitely a different world, but someone's got to do it.
The grind is a dream. The grind is why we play this game.
It's everyday hustle, getting up in the morning and being hungry.
For these players, the grind is a state of mind. It's an attitude. It's the totality of their existence, and these are their stories.
I knew it wouldn't be easy. Nothing's been easy, but that makes it just that much more special.
We last saw Joe Hooks at home in Detroit before heading out for the APGA season. He continues to work on his game and sponsorship deals.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. They feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate.
Because of some new deals and opportunities I've been blessed to come across, especially because of social media and off-the-course resources and exposure I've gained, it's allowed for me to make a little bit of sponsorship money. But what I have right now only is going to cover 3.5 months if I don't make a dime. Don't get me wrong, like, you have to earn sponsorship dollars, and a lot of that comes from performing better. You know, you gotta win.
Midnight, the hard work is all taking me places. Water no bed, like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it can't real.
Joe has been invited to GolfTEC in Denver to appear in a commercial and talk about sponsorship opportunities with the company.
Cody, little cold. It's not Southern California or sunny AZ at all. Yeah, we're headed to this GolfTEC shoot, man. It's should be a good day. Oh, yeah, I like that. That gives me life right there.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
That view. What's going on? How you doing? How about you? I'm Joe.
Joe, nice to meet you.
Likewise, man.
This is Joe?
Yeah.
Reed.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Very nice to meet you, absolutely.
I don't know what's going on here. Everyone else has on full winter gear. She's just chilling in her short sleeves. She's a beast. You know, guys, come down to Arizona. Like, let's do something in some warmth, you know?
We're trying, bro. We're just gonna follow you in. You just get the phone where you open the door, but you don't need to go, like...
Okay.
All right, Joe, action.
You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Let's do it one more time.
King of the jungle, I stand for the pride. Beat on my chest, that's the rhythm inside. I got so much on burning the fire.
How's that feel?
That was money. I like that it's launching lower. I really like the way this sets up.
But I won't stop, won't stop.
Absolutely money.
Won't stop.
He'll be back here when you're swinging.
Won't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. I can't be stopped now, I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
All right, let's cut.
I can't stop.
Next job, say we're good for a bit.
But I won't stop, won't stop.
Just left the GolfTEC shoot, and we're headed to the headquarters now with the VP of marketing and getting ready to try and ink a deal of some sort with GolfTEC hopefully as a national ambassador. Put them thermals on. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. See a ping pong table. You guys are not messing around.
Yeah, here we go.
You guys are not messing around.
This is Studio G.
Oh man, y'all too kind, man. I need the signage, man. Well, guys, I'm happy to be here. This is incredible, and I appreciate the opportunity to get in front of you guys because it's going to be a year and just a future full of just going after it full throttle, right? And I'm trying to get to the PGA Tour. It's easy to kind of play so many events on the APGA and fall into this, this title of just an APGA player, right? But as a whole, I'm much bigger than that. One thing that I just want to be clear about with you guys is the fact that I do have a unique social footprint. I had 1 million views as a whole last year on YouTube, which was incredible.
When he got a chance to sit down with their executive vice president of marketing and their vice president of marketing, Joe was armed. He had a presentation, he had all of his numbers, he had his statistics as a player. He was ready.
It definitely transcends just like the simplicity of being a mini tour player, right? Partnering with you guys and having access to the consistent data, I think that I can take my progress using GolfTEC and as a potential ambassador, relay that to my followers and relay that to everybody that pays attention to me, right? So that's it, man. I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and y'all are the chillest dudes ever.
Well, hey man, we're fans of the Joe Hooks. No BS, man. We're fans of the Joe Hooks story and the Joe Hooks journey. It's been fun to watch it for multiple years now, and you are gaining traction and starting to have the exposure to a significant level. So it's inspiring. It's inspiring to me, to John, to people that follow that story. So at the end of the day, that is the heart and soul of the GolfTEC experience, and the GolfTEC brand is, a coach working with a player to get better at golf. And we want to try to partner with people who can organically and authentically share that story. Joe, you got that in spades, man, of trying to get better at golf.
I really appreciate that, man.
After a successful presentation, Joe returns to GolfTEC headquarters the following day to hammer out details of the deal.
You have to sell yourself as a mini tour player. So if you get an opportunity like Joe did with GolfTEC, you have to take it seriously. You have to invest in people who are going to invest in you.
Joe, thanks for coming yesterday. You represent everything we want to try to have as a GolfTEC ambassador.
What we talked about yesterday of trying to profile real life stories of people getting better at golf.
Right, yeah.
That is what GolfTEC's all about. And that's all we want you to do is just be you in terms of sharing that story. There's a level of authenticity that you cannot replicate.
Right.
And you do that stuff.
Right.
Man, you're really, really good at going down that path. Whatever we can do to support you on that journey, man, all you got to do is holler, and we're here for you.
I really appreciate that, man.
One thing as a whole that I've tried to highlight in the past was to try and cover at least a certain stretch of tournaments, right?
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal, with just the travel and all the other basic entry fees and stuff like that. We want to support you financially, so the dollars and cents, just making sure that you've got the next 3, 6, 12 months covered. And then the other big thing that we want to offer to you is just access to all the expertise and the connections that we have. So you can come into GolfTEC whenever you want. You just name it. 24/7, 365. If you need something to help you play better golf, Joe, I hope we're the first call to say, can GolfTEC help me? We're just an open door. Well, hey, we're excited, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for being part of the team.
Yeah, definitely,
It's
man.
going to be good.
After a pair of top 5 finishes across the winter, Joe heads to Scottsdale to prepare for an APGA event in his adopted hometown.
Joe is a pretty steady force on the APGA Tour. What the APGA Tour provides for them is a platform to get to the next level. His heart and his goal is always to relocate to Scottsdale, Arizona. So this tournament is big.
Man, it's my birthday for once, honestly, so I'm having a good time. But especially because the pins aren't on edges, really. Pins aren't that hard today and tomorrow. Gotta make sure we got 14 clubs in the bag. Probably the most petty way to get penalized. I am in what's currently my favorite city, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, there's just a lot of good energy always out here for me. Detroit's still my city. I'm always repping the D. But this is, my city for now, right? And then plus the quality of my friend circle and the quality of things I have access to out here, I am extremely blessed. That's why it's the place for me.
Life on the mini tour is just different, especially now that we have the APGA. It's grown over the last couple years tremendously, and it's definitely attracted the best players around the country that look like myself that aren't on the PGA Tour or Korn Ferry Tour yet.
So your typical APGA field is about 50, 60 players. There's really probably 2, maybe 3 levels of competition between what the APGA Tour is and the big tour.
I'm gonna definitely have a great day. I'm playing well for one, so that takes a lot of pressure off, right?
His game is coming together. He's been working on a lot of things, mostly mental, mostly the ability to kind of manage his way around the golf course. And in a sense, it's kind of a pre-homecoming. It's almost like, here I am, and I really want to play here.
Joe Hooks, my boy. Someone I look forward to seeing at every APGA event. Probably one of the best putters I think I've ever seen. I've never seen someone make more 40-footers than Joe Hooks has. To get to the next level, I think for all of us, it's a matter of consistency and being able to play in more events that are at a bigger level. Once you get comfortable at that, I think you'll be all right.
Take it easy. Yeah, just finished round 1 of the APGA out here at TPC Scottsdale, and I'm hitting it well, I'm putting it well. Just gotta capitalize on some more things. Shot 1 under today, which it could have very well been 6 or 7 under, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be worrying about my process. So that's it.
A successful 2022 season would entail me becoming a very consistent player. I want to kind of shrink that gap between my good scores and my bad scores. I have always had a very solid mind for the game. I think that being introduced to the decade system, for example, over the past couple months, it's allowed for me to learn things that had never really been taught to me or presented in an organized manner. And I've really spent a lot of time kind of grinding on that the past 2 months. I'm excited to kind of put that to work and allow that to get me to the next level. If it's a couple wins or a few wins or just a few top 10s, whatever that is, I just want to be consistent.
Joe comes into the Scottsdale event feeling really good about his game, playing some really solid golf. And as he goes into it, he's maintaining his plan, dedicating himself to the process of hitting a shot, not necessarily letting the product of that shot determine where his mindset is.
Joe struggles in the final round, falling out of the top 20.
We are in Scottsdale, Arizona, where we just completed play. Joining us, we have Joe Hooks, who is in our grind show. Right now, you're not feeling great, right? Like you didn't have the round you wanted.
I think I'm just disappointed in what I did not respond well to today.
Yeah.
On my 9th hole, I was on the right side, so yeah. I ain't think nothing else.
Just my mind goes to if you hit it right and bail out, you're out of bounds.
Because of the car path?
Yeah.
I didn't even know the out of bounds was over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't.
You weren't even looking at it?
No, never saw out of bounds over there. And that's maybe my fault or not, but I never saw it. I know that the round went the way it did because of how I responded. Right. That's my disappointment.
We ain't got no fear, no fear. We ain't going nowhere with nowhere. into the jungle.
Joe, what's the takeaway this week?
I'll get my mind off of it for a day and a half, and then I'll reflect, right? I never want to be that golfer that has these significant ups and downs, right? Like, he shot 79 yesterday, but he freaking, made 9 birdies today. Like, round like today don't show it, but I'm playing some ridiculously good golf as a whole. So you can believe that not putting myself in check and really collecting myself today, trust me, it's gonna be a long time before that happens again.